here at Famous People Players. This is going to be such an exciting morning. We are here now, and I'm being joined by owner and founder, developer, creative mind behind the beast, Diane. Thank you for having us.
I'm not the owner. They own me. Get it through your head. I founded the company. But it's so nice. You like our dining room. This is our dining room where, when you come here, you dine and you dream. And the food is outstanding. Look. Isn't it beautiful? Don't you just love it?
Yeah, it's really stunning.
This place. And it's so wonderful. It's part of our culinary arts program. And we've had some wonderful famous chefs that have come and trained our players. And you'll love it. And you're going to be in the show today. And we come and have dinner. Look at the tables, how nice they're set.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Tables set nicely.
They're gorgeous. So once we've eaten dinner, and this is the kitchen right here.
This was all given to us by actor Paul Newman, who donated this, and it's really fabulous. And they have a little lunch today.
Hi, guys.
That they're preparing for.
Hi, everybody.
And there they are. Say hi, guys. Hi. There they are.
And they're busy getting prepared to do a lunch for today. Now, how many shows do you have a day here?
We do about four of them a week. And we have a wonderful matinee on Saturday and Sunday. I mean, not Sunday, Saturday night as well.
Okay, so Saturday matinee, Saturday night.
It's really great. And lunch shows during the week.
Yeah.
And if you're a group out there, you should call, I think it's Hamilton Tours out there. Mm-hmm. There are people in Hamilton who come here with a bus and tag on to them, or just call us, and then we can guide you on that. We're Famous People Players, dining during theater in Toronto. I'm from Hamilton, so I have to tell you, this all started in Hamilton.
I love that.
And here we are now.
Well, you had to expand because it was so popular, but tell us what's so unique about the performers.
Well, when I founded the company, we were segregated from community because we had a disability, mental disabilities. Some were hidden, some were put in institutions. And I brought it out as an experiment to see if they could be normalized and put into the community. And I thought I'd do it with not television,
theater,
but with theater. But we had to hide them because they weren't allowed to be out there. Mm-hmm. So that's when I came up with the concept of the black jumpsuits, the black light. And when audience saw that, they were amazed and loved the show and had standing ovations. And then when they found out who they were, they said, I didn't know they were capable of such wonderful things.
Oh.
And that's what I got the Order of Canada for, is that we were the pioneers that, inspired the world with integration and inclusion. And that's the other reason, too, that the Order of Ontario was bestowed, not just on me, but I feel the whole company. Because the company, is all part of everything, and it's so wonderful.
Well, you're doing some really amazing things here, and I am so excited to show it all to the viewers throughout the morning. Make sure you stay with us. There is so much more coming up on Morning Live. Well, we've moved behind the scenes here, and I'm now being joined by Joanne, who is the artistic director and responsible for making some of the most beautiful costumes. How much do you love your job here?
Oh, there's no words to describe on how much I love my job. The passion, the excitement, using my imagination beyond anything I could ever imagine that I could have.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind to see the creations that I can create with who I have to work with.
Yeah.
And I will always say this, I learned everything from the best.
Yeah.
And I learned it all from my mother, Diane Dupuis, our founder.
Oh, that is so great. See, now I didn't know the mother-daughter connection until now, but that's awesome. I love the family affair that you guys have here. That's great.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about kind of what the artistic director's job is. We know that you're allowed to be as creative as you'd like, and you can create all these wonderful things, but what are you actually creating?
Well, she creates, this is what we call the magic room. Mm-hmm. I create everything in here, and I try to describe it, and they try to make it.
Okay.
And it's just basically me hearing a song, and if it pops, something pops when I hear it, I go with it.
Yeah.
It may not work, it may work.
Yeah.
And that's really it. That's how, you know.
It's interesting how different people find their inspiration for their creativity.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been here since I was born.
Yeah, little,
Yes,
eh? You
yes.
kind of grew up here.
Yes.
And why did you want to go into the artistic avenue of things within the company?
Well, I grew up in a place who wanted toys. I had the best Toys R Us in the world here. I had a whole different universe, different world here, and watching, you know, what my mother was doing, and it just growing up and seeing it, it's just, I had to do it. I had to do it.
Well, I can only imagine the inspiration.
Yeah,
You know?
and you get to be more creative because nobody gets to see you. And
Right.
So when you're on stage, it's just different.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to just really pour out and be themselves because nobody can see them, and then it makes them more comfortable as they start to, you know, have their own insecurities.
Yeah.
So when now you are off the stage and you're being seen, everything just changes with you. You're more positive. You're stronger. So
This whole place is inspirational.
Yes,
Let's just
it
put
is.
it that way.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so now we've seen a little bit of the dining area. We've seen a little bit of backstage. Now we're going to be taking a look at some of the backstage performing area and, of course, the performance. So make sure you stay with it. Okay, we've now moved backstage to where the performers are, and Javier is joining me now. And let me get this right. You have like 3 to 4 titles here at Famous People Players. You started off as a co-op student.
Yes, I did. About 2 years ago, almost, I started off as a co-op student here for Michael Power. And at first I was working in the prop shop, you know, not doing that much really, just cleaning up around the place. But then Joanne, the director of the show, daughter of Diane, she found me, I guess you could say, brought me into the theater, into the kitchen, into the restaurant, gave me all these different jobs to
That's
do.
amazing.
Yeah. It was kind of overwhelming at first, but you know, I got the handle of things, and now it's just clockwork here.
Yeah. Okay, so sous chef in the kitchen, that is a big responsibility.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, like your right-hand man.
Sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming, especially when we have a large number of guests. However, again, Joanne has trained me everything that I know, how to run the kitchen, how to cook the food, how to make sure everything to the last minute detail is perfect. So I really have to thank everything to her.
Wow, that's such an inspirational story of how you kind of came in, you were cleaning props, and now all of a sudden you've worked your way up.
Yes.
And you are now responsible for not only cooking in the kitchen, but you're also a performer. So you get to come back here and perform. Tell me what that's like.
Honestly, like, it is very, I guess you could say at the beginning it was very scary.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, it's completely dark in here, and we're wearing a hood as well, so we can barely see anything. But, you know, again, once you get the handle of everything, it's just all the performers just fly by each other and barely even hitting each other. And it's, in my opinion, so much more impressive to sit here backstage than out in the audience, because then you can really see how the magic works behind everything.
That's kind of what I'm curious about too, is like the audience reaction to the magic. What is that like for you?
It's wonderful, honestly. I can't really express in one word or multiple words how it is, but if it would just be one, it would be wonderful. Just hearing the audience applaud and just be so happy for what we do is just very inspiring to me. Especially as myself, I want to become a future actor here, and that's where I started here as well. It's very inspirational and inspiring. I'm using the same word.
No, that's okay.
But that's just what it is. It's just so inspiring.
Yeah.
And one thing as well is there's always sometimes one audience member that I can see where it just hits them differently, whether that be with certain numbers or just the whole show in general. It just grabs onto something, and when I see that twinkle in their eyes, it's very
That's what makes
happy
it.
to just know that I made that happen.
Oh.
And everyone else here made that happen.
I love that. Well, you guys are such an incredible team. I am so excited to see some of the performance, which we will coming up on Morning Live, so stay with us. Okay, This place is so incredible. The stories that I have heard from being here for just a few short minutes have been nothing short of magical and inspirational. Matea is joining me now. Matea is a performer here. Diane was just mentioning that you came in with quite a story, and she teased it a little bit, but I'm wondering if you can elaborate.
So I had trouble connecting with some of my peers in high school. Mostly just my own shyness. Like, how do I talk to this person? What are you into? Are we gonna click as friends? Whatever.
Yeah.
And then part of my SHSM credit, I had to take co-op.
Okay.
And I saw this place. We came for a SHSM trip the previous year.
With your school?
Yeah.
Okay.
And immediately I was enamored by everything. The puppetry, the choice of songs, it was all just incredible. And I was pretty nervous for my interview, partially because I had no job experience in general. But,
Was your interview with Diane?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Diane was welcoming. I got the position just like that. She loves me. And then when I first met everyone else, because I started on a Monday, we're usually closed Mondays, but co-op is Monday through Friday instead of Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay.
Either way, I started when I met everyone else. I just instantly clicked with them. You know, much easier than I did with my high school peers.
That must have been such a awesome feeling.
It really was.
Like to just know that you were accepted regardless, and you were loved, and you were inspired, and you found your home, you know, you found your place, you found your people.
I did.
That's awesome. And what's it like being a performer?
Stressful. There's a
Scary.
lot of parts where, especially if we're changing it up at some point during rehearsal, and we're just like, oh, it's not this anymore, it's this.
Well, I just heard you on your walkie-talkie being like, okay, so we're not going to do this, this, and this. We're going to do this, this, and this, and this, and this instead. And like, you really got to hang on to it all up here. Good for
Thankfully,
you.
after some point, I managed to memorize the rundown in my head, so I don't have to refer to the list as much. But yeah, then once we get into a flow of things, it's really fun.
Yeah.
There is a lot of yelling backstage, but you know, that just adds to the fun.
And the actual overall
The adrenaline.
performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us.
No worries.
Really appreciate you. We'll let you get ready for the show because
you.
I know you guys still have quite a bit to do, and show starts very soon. We're going to have all the information from famous people players on our website at chch.com.